What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and part 2 of the DD2 update news. The trendy dev stream has come and gone, and we got all the info on what's to come with the holiday hotness. Now, first things first, the question everybody wants to know is when? When would be Tuesday, December 11th? So just in a few more days, we're going to get the next update to Dungeon Defenders 2. With this update, it's going to bring all of the holiday flair that we love so much, including the snow on the ground, assuming this is going to bring the snow to various maps throughout the game as well, and the tree full of presents underneath is making a return. Now every day you'll be able to go over to the tree and loot a present, and it's going to give you one of the holiday themed weapons which are coming into the game. As we see here, the apprentice/adept weapon, looking very shiny. This particular one has fire damage on it, which brings an awesome visual effect to that menorah. Now shard sorting is coming. I briefly mentioned it yesterday. Shards are now going to be auto-sorted. When you hit that sort button, it is going to put the shards in order as far as what type of shard they are. So all of the defense-related shards will all go all in a line right together. All of the hero-related shards will all be separated and in a line all together as well. So it won't go green, blue, green, blue, green, blue through your shard assortment based on when you found the shard, and it'll be a little bit easier to navigate through them as they will now all be listed alphabetically as well. So not only will they be sorted per defense, they'll also be in alphabetical order. Good stuff, no doubt about it. Now, I also talked about the drop rates. 10 of 10 mods are going to be guaranteed to get about every 10 hours of active gameplay. Now, we know the chance of getting a perfect mod and getting those 6, 7s, and 8s and 9s out of 10 have increased, but the chances of getting a perfect 10 of 10 mod has been doubled back an update ago. This is going to be taken up to the next level, and if you don't get a 10 of 10 mod within about every 10 hours of active gameplay, you're going to be guaranteed one, which means the next mod that would drop once you hit that 10-hour mark is going to be a 10 out of 10. Now, Trendy did reiterate this is going to be active gameplay only, so you're not going to be able to just log in and AFK through this, leaving your computer on overnight, and etc., etc. It will be based off of active play. Now, we know mod rerolls are coming to the game, and this is just good stuff. Now, the mod rerolls are going to work just like the stat rerolls do now. You will get the option to keep your old roll, so if you roll it and it rolls to something worse, never fear, you can always go back to where you were before. Now, the crafting material required to reroll these items is going to drop from the new zone. The reason I say the new zone is it's bringing 2 maps into the mix. The new map, of course, which we already know about, we got the tease for it yesterday, the Drakenfrost Keep. In addition to that, the Hot Spring map is getting changed. Its name is now going to be the Drakenfrost Resort, and it's going to be in that new Drakenfrost zone. One of the big changes that are coming to the game that I personally was just super excited about was the elemental combos that are changing and being set up. Now, first off, oil is being changed a little bit, so it's an actual element. There will also be a new oil chip being added into the game. Now, we're not sure but what new mods are coming, if any other new mods are coming, but we do know that an oil chip for heroes' weapons will be added in where you'll get the opportunity to oil enemies. Now, with these changes to the elemental combos, the big enchilada, water now drenches. Water is going to drench enemies, which only makes sense. A lot of people are already under the impression it does now. However, currently, water does not drench enemies. This is going to be changed in the update, and it's going to add just a ton of versatility to your builds. You're going to be able to proc that electrocute combo more frequently through various defenses by adding that water servo to the defenses or the water chip to your hero itself. Now, we're not sure exactly how this works yet. Is it going to be a chance to drench? Is it going to be a guaranteed drench? If it's a chance to drench, imagine stacking this on a weapon with drenching strikes. Between the two, you're going to have just a fantastic chance to drench any enemies. Now, just on a side note, and it was briefly just tossed out there, one thing that console players will be excited about is you're now going to be able to mute those voices. So no more being forced to listen to talk radio or some really bad music or any other sort of trolling. You'll be able to mute that now on consoles. There's a big focus in this update to the elemental combos and bringing back some of their versatility. Elemental combos are definitely going to be a huge part of this update, and I can't wait to start playing with it. With that in mind, one of the best ways to prepare for this update now is don't get rid of any of those elemental mods. The elemental mods we know we're going to be able to get re-rolled, so even if it's a lower quality mod, keep those mods around and don't just auto sell them like you have been, as you could get some potential versatility out of these mods in just a few days. Now, we know with the changes, we know that diminishing returns is coming into the game. This, obviously, weapon manufacturers and shocking revelation brings a extremely powerful stun into the game. Stacking this with other forms of stun and slow can give you a complete roadblock, which makes blockades completely unnecessary in in-game play. This is going to be changed up a little bit, and blockades are all getting some changes, with the exception of the Squire Spike blockade. That one is remaining as is, and it is pretty powerful as it is. However, all other blockades are getting some sort of a rework. One that I'm really excited about is they didn't say what it's going to, but the cost of the Lavamancer's Maul is getting reduced. Currently, of course, it's 60 DU, which makes it pretty tough to fit it into a lane other than for novelty purposes. However, with the cost of this particular wall getting reduced, it's going to bring a little bit more effectiveness and more availability to use this particular wall. They also mentioned the Mystic Wall. As you upgrade the Mystic Wall, you're going to be able to bubble more enemies, so that's one of the changes that's coming for it. Currently, the Mystic's Wall will bubble up to 3 enemies. After the update, once you upgrade it, you can get it to the point where it's going to bubble 5 enemies at a time. This should make the Mystic's Wall a very nice addition, and giving you a little bit of crowd control into the mix. Since diminishing returns are being added, you're going to want to think about different ways to add in more crowd control. The update, of course, as I mentioned, is coming on Tuesday, December 11th. Cannot wait for this. And one more addition that lots of people will be happy about is I know there was mixed emotions on the Material Vault tab. The Material Vault tab currently holds 999 of each item. That is getting jacked up, so it's going to hold 9,999 of each individual item. In addition to that, the 2 reroll reagents, the reroll crafting material required to reroll a stat, and the material required to reroll a mod are both getting added on to that interface, so they will be included with the Material Vault, bringing a lot more value to the vault itself. Now, they did mention that some new flares and new skins are coming that are holiday themed. We'll have to wait and see all of those. As we all know, we got teased with the Dryad one back several weeks ago on Twitter, and looking forward to seeing the various skins that are available. Now, there's going to be some new DLC that's coming. We don't have any information on what it is, but there will be some DLC getting added in with the holiday event. So anyone that does want to just get a head start, show Trendy some love financially, and pick up a few of those items, whatever they are, you will be able to do that on Tuesday on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and on PC. Now, another big thing that's coming in, and it's still going to be in a testing phase, so for the moment it is going to be on PC only, but that is communities. They made a point to say this is not like straight up guilds, this is more a community function that's getting added in, that when you join a community, and you'll be able to join up to 5 communities at a time, there will be a hierarchy in the community system, so there will be, you know, the person who created it. There will also be options for officers and moderators. It is also going to bring its own chat window. So if you join a community, you're going to have the availability to chat with those community members only. You know there's going to be some Juicy Nation communities coming. This is still really early, and it's still in a test phase, so it's being tried out on the PC. We'll have to see how it goes and what can be added in and changed, but keep an eye out for the Juicy Nation community, as it will be starting very, very soon. So there's lots of other stuff being added in, and things that they did not include, as they didn't spill all the beans and tell us all the greatness. However, there is a link down in the description below. You can head on over to Trendy's Twitch and check out the full VOD of the Dev Stream if you have the time. It's only an hour long. Great opportunity to get all the details direct from the Trendoliciousness. So thank you all so much for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. You know I'm going to be live all day on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that, as the next DD2 update is coming to the game. So thank you all once again, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.